Hey guys, it's Live Vijnanavada back with another video. In this video, I want to talk about how we all need to collectively stop participating in this system in order to be free. Here's the analogy I'll give. In Los Angeles, it's a train system that operates, and on occasion there are armed guards ready to arrest someone over $1.75. Yes, badged officers with batons and guns and handcuffs are really out here reducing crime over $2. While social media corporations and tech companies poison billions of people just to pay trillions of dollars in fines and keep walking free. All jokes aside, they stand by an area where you could theoretically jump the turnstile or go through another way in order to avoid paying this dollar fare. Now, scenario one is when people are disorganized and one person decides not to pay and the cop arrests them. Another person sees this afraid and pays to go through, but they don't want to pay because they don't have the money, they don't agree to being governed, or whatever their reason is. Scenario two is what we all need to make reality in our world in order, in everything, and where you can join in here. If all 30 people ignored the fare and kept walking, maybe they can physically arrest and stop a few people, maybe 5, 10, but the benefit is that the majority of people made it through, and the statement is made that we don't agree with your rules and your laws and being governed that way without our proper consent. Because we never agreed to any of your rules and laws, and we were simply born here and you told me that you had control over me. Nope, that's not how this world works. And you're lucky I'm even speaking your language. Now, that's it, right? That's the whole shebang. That's the solution. But wait, there's more. This is the same kind of watered-down civil rights politics propagandized through things like Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. or Tiananmen Square. In this reality, we don't take any of that shit anymore. In reality, our freedom, your freedom, depends on you being able and willing to defend yourself at all costs. This is why the terroristic governments have hated the Black Panthers so much, because they were part of self-defense. They were here for self-defense. You hear that? Self-defense. That means I'm not your slave, this is not your plantation, and you don't own me. And I will not, under any circumstances, allow you or your weapons to deter me from seeking my freedom, even if that means that I die in the process, because only my body dies, but my spirit lives forever. So this is the cherry on top. Every person, no matter who you are, needs to get out of their head that they have to be this docile, head-down slave in order and told what to do and obey things that they never agree with. You need to let go of the idea of always having to keep the peace and even defend yourself in traditional ways, like fist fighting or weapons. You need to lose control, completely let everything go, like a kid. Scream, bite, and do everything, no rules at all, to defend yourself and your personhood. Remember that nobody ever has control over you. I don't care what document somebody points to, what symbols they have. I don't care what appeal to authority they give to you, or if they point a nuclear weapon right at your eyes, or tell you that you're gonna die slow or torture you. You're free, and you have always been free. But these terrorist governments think that they can control you by simply dividing everyone and making the slaves hate each other so that they won't stand up together and say, hey, if we all stand up for our freedom, we'll all be free. And they won't target a few of us to put in cages. So let's all stand up. Let's all defend ourselves. And I want you to tell me in the comments, what's the first thing that we'll stop doing as a people to be free? And I'll be with you. Tell me how much you just want to tear these terrorists into smithereens and show them who you really are. Tell me how much you know that this life these terrorists created for you is not what you were put on this earth here for, and the limits you will go to defend yourself and your personhood and your spirit. Tell me you're ready. Let's do this. See you soon.